Stan in Nevada. Stan, you're live with Eric and Telltale. How are you doing?
There.
Hey.
Hi, Eric. Owen. I didn't think I was going to be on so quick. How are you guys?
Doing well. You were first in line, man. What did you want to talk about?
I like it. Well, I wanted to ask Owen specifically, but of course, I love the show, so your insight would be great as well. But just kind of wanted to know at what point do we kind of blanket Christianity as a cult? Because I think that if left to their own devices, or worse, anybody's capable of becoming like a David Koresh or something.
Sure. That's actually a really interesting question. I've talked about this a little bit in the past, but I feel like I want to elaborate on it in more detail at some point on my channel. But I feel that categories and groups are different from each other. If you're in a category, it can't be a cult by definition. If you're in a group, it can be a cult. So, for example, Christianity is a category under which you have Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons and, all of these other groups. Islam is a category under which you have Sufi and, all of these other types, all of these other groups of Islam. So as far as Christianity as a whole being a cult, I feel that you have to get a little bit more specific to name something a cult than just a category like that.
Okay.
Cool. I got to agree. I've been spending way too much time on TikTok lately, and there's this whole subcategory of liberal Christians who just have nothing in common with the kind of Christian that I was. And seeing that they just could not be more different in their views on the world, in the way that they're approaching how to treat each other and how to raise their children, and what issues are important to them. That it would cover way too much. So I agree with Owen. But
okay.
Do you have anything else you wanted to ask or talk about?
I had a little bit different of an experience because I went from Catholic to a non-denominational, and Catholic, I believe, is a little bit, further on the bite model. I believe Owen explained that. I don't know. I don't want to quote you, but, I felt, though, when I went to some of the non-denominational churches, that the extremism didn't necessarily go away. So, but that's that.
Yeah, they do hold a lot of things in common. Like throughout being a category, a lot of groups have a lot of commonalities with each other, and there are some ideologies that basically guide certain groups. For example, evangelicalism started in the 1970s in Texas. Evangelicalism isn't a cult, but it's basically an outline for how to create one. And every group that follows that outline inevitably becomes a cult. You know what I mean? It's almost like, we've got categories, we've got ideologies, and then when you get down to the very specific groups, then we have cults that kind of come out of those ideologies. That's my opinion.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling in. Take care. Bye.
All right. Awesome.